watching The David Robinson Show
on the Coyoteman Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.
And good evening, and welcome to The David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations. Tonight topic, doing it over and over again. He's definitely an overcomer and making things happen consistently. Tonight on my show, Mr. Dr. Fred Newsom, all the way here from Baltimore, Maryland, making things happen.
God bless you, my brother.
God bless you, man of God. Welcome, Mr. Newsom, back again. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be here. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you inviting.
Yes. I know you excited. Even before we dive into this year's event, I want to say to you, it was a pleasure last year at the Newsom Awards. Last year, getting the chance to meet Dr. Bobby Jones, a living legend, someone that I grew up watching. It was a pleasure to receive an honor from him last year through you. And I, to my surprise, I didn't even know that I was even getting an award last year. So met some amazing people from all over the world. And so I was really excited to be a part of that and looking forward to be a part this year. Yes. So without further ado, Mr. Newsom, tell my guests a little bit about this event that's coming up that you host every year.
Well, the 27th Newsom Gospel Music Awards is something obviously I'm proud of. And to have the great Dr. Bobby Jones hosting again this year, I was really surprised. I'm not going to tell people I wasn't. I was really surprised to have such a great icon being a part of this year's show as well. Last year we did the Baltimore Convention Center. This year we're actually going to switch it to Martin's West. Difference is because Martin served food.
Hey,
and we couldn't have food at the Baltimore Convention Center. And when you're doing a show of that magnitude and you can't feed the people, you got to shift locations. So we had to shift locations so the people can have a fine dining, nice, elegant dinner. So we were really excited about it. And our amazing guest, Dr. Jones, Talene Harris, former lead singer of Atlantic Star, my girl Teresa Harvey, Midday Diva. We got the world famous Soulster is going to be performing this year. Oh my goodness, it's just it's on and on and on. God is really doing a great, great work. And I'm so humbled of everything God is doing.
Well, you said a key word, shift. Shift is something that I believe that champions are people that strive to do what they have to do. Shift. Why did you use the word shift?
When you feel a shift in the atmosphere, you feel a shift in what you're doing. I tell people consistently and constantly, Newsom Awards survived during the pandemic and everything because we looked at the atmosphere and the atmosphere shifted. So we had to shift with the atmosphere. When you see change coming, you have to shift with the change.
Come on now.
If you don't shift with the change, you become dormant and eventually obsolete. Because and that's why some people go into the 21st century and some people stay in the 20th century. They're not willing to make that shift. They're not willing to make that change. And when you're doing that, some people are going to get left behind. We just knew as we saw things moving, we shifted with it.
And I believe is a key element. I think that sometimes in life, as you say, things do shift, and then sometimes God is even speaking for us to shift, to make changes. He changed. Sometimes we still think that he's still here when he shifted over there.
Exactly.
And I am so thrilled and looking forward to this year to meeting some of the amazing people that were there and some new people. You go into a room with thousands of people and you say, well, Dave, half of these people you know yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing that I can say that I've learned about Dr. Fred Newsom, that he make other people champions, other people successful. Not just about him, seeing and being able to honor other people and some of the things that they do. One thing that you said, you just don't give anybody just can't get a Newsom Award.
Sorry.
So, tell my guests a little bit about those qualities that when you sit down with your team, what goes into that when you talk about really honoring some of these people that may come on your show.
Well, actually, first and foremost, you actually have to be doing something. If you're not doing anything, you would never receive a Newsom Awards. I'll just say that right off the bat. We've had people actually that want to buy the Newsom Award, and I can't say the name of the celebrities, but they actually want to buy the Newsom Awards. And they just said, well, just tell us how much money you want. I said, I don't want any money. No, what have you done? What have your artists done? They said, I don't know. Well, if your artists haven't done anything, then they can't get one. And, it's not something that you just give up so freely and so, so anxiously, like, oh, I'm good. And they told me, name my price and we'll give it to you so our artists can get an award. I said, your artists will never get one then. Wow. So the integrity of what we carry with the show, you have to be doing something. If you're not doing anything, you won't get one. I mean, that's just as simple and straightforward as I can possibly be, because we want to honor those people that are actually doing work. It doesn't have to be ministry, just in their business, in what they're doing in life, where it's worthy to be recognized.
Positive people.
Exactly.
Doing positive things.
That's perfect.
To make a positive difference in the lives of others as well as their lives. And you are someone that I have known for years, who have really made a difference in the community and changing people's lives. And then you got people coming from all different parts of the country to be a part of this. And being at the March West, which, there will be food served. You can take pictures and the entertainment, the fun. But to say the icon for me was a pleasure to meet Dr. Bobby Jones and take pictures. So that was, for me, it was really a pleasure, because I grew up watching him on BET for years.
Yes, and he was so glad to be there. And when I called his manager again this year and asked him could he do this year's show, she said, I'll get back to you, because he carry a tight schedule. And she called me back. She said, Dr. Newsom, I got some good news for you. I said, what is that? She said, yes. He said, he'll do it again. Wow. So to get that response, man, I'm telling you, it's humbling. It's very humbling. And do the Baltimore Convention Center. And really what people don't know, the Baltimore Convention Center was actually closed.
Right.
So they weren't supposed to do any events there, but they said, no, we're going to let you do the Newsom Awards. And then they said that was the biggest event that they had that last year. That was the biggest event they had there this year. So it's exciting. They wanted us to come back this year as well, but we told them the food thing, we just got to have food. Every Newsom Award show, we always have food. I was disappointed with that part, because the people couldn't eat. And I was even till now, I'm so disappointed, because I don't do that at the shows. Right. I always provide food, and that hurt me quite a bit. I'm gonna tell you straight out. It just hurt me, because I don't treat people like that.
Well, you was able to bounce back. Yeah. So this year you made a shift, and now we got food.
Now we got food.
So tell my guests a little bit about, you hear him say he had some issues with that, because our people like to eat. A little music.
They love to eat.
And they looking around, a little entertainment. Where's that food at?
Didn't see that come out.
Tell my guests, about, a little bit about the event, the tickets, where they can do, even though it's already been advertised and you've already been, but here's another platform for you to do what you do to promote the Newsom Awards this year.
Well, I appreciate that, my brother. Newsom Awards is August 20th. Tickets can be gotten on our website at www.newsomawards.com, and they range from $75, $100, $150, $250, and really the kind of VIP, trying to seat everybody, so many people at the table with Dr. Jones, and where you can get some firsthand knowledge from him. And then we have Empire actor Charles D. Clark. He's going to be a part of the event, and then some other people from some amazing places are going to be a part of the event. But go to newsomawards.com, get your tickets for the show, sponsors, everything is there for everybody to do.
So will the Newsom models be there again?
Oh, yes. Newsom models will be there. There's so many things going on. Newsom models are going to be a part of the show. They're going to be a part of the halftime event. And like I said, the artists performing, and we got more artists who's going to be coming on performing. So it's and everybody like the Newsom models and Miss Newsom Awards and all of them. So it's the Newsom girls from all over who want to come to the show. So
is this the one day or is the weekend event, the whole entire weekend again?
Well, Friday we want to do a meet and greet. Saturday, obviously, the day of the show, and then Sunday we do the kids show. So we're probably going back to the same recreation center that we went to for the kids show. So we leave that Sunday is just for the children.
Okay.
So we make sure we want our children to be a part of what we do. So we try to keep busy.
So you complete the whole family.
The whole
you
family.
get the whole family involved.
Everybody. I think it's the only award show in the country that actually let babies come to the show. Children. Last year we had two babies that came, two parents that brought their two children. Man, I tell you, that did my heart. That did my heart so good to see the two babies in the carriage. And I was like, this is what an award show is about, where the whole family can enjoy the event and see their mother, father, honor on stage. So it was really nice. Those children really touched me a lot.
Well, I'm going to just kind of zoom back just a little bit. I'm going to go back maybe 3 or 4 years ago. You and I was in a play together. And I had no idea what you was into, what you did. Really didn't even know who you were. And then our paths kept crossing. We kept bumping heads with each other, and it's just amazing to see, the things that you're doing, and you're humble and you're passionate about what you're doing, and really helping others. And this event has grown tremendously. And you've been doing this how long now?
This is our 27th show. We started in 2004, and we actually used to do this 2 or 3 shows across the country. But actually, I just got tired of traveling. I said I live in Baltimore, and Newsom was going to be in Baltimore, and everybody got to come to Baltimore. I literally just got tired of traveling.
So you made another shift.
Another shift. When we got that big honor from Orlando, Newsom Awards Day, March 23rd is Newsom Awards Day in the city of Orlando, and they wanted us to come to do the show every year on March 23rd. I felt really at that time I had arrived. When Orlando gave us our own day, and March 23rd is our day in Orlando, Florida. And so next year we're trying to plan a trip to Walt Disney World, and then do the Newsom Awards show on March 23rd.
Now, say that one more time. You trying to do what now?
Trying to do a trip to Orlando, do the Newsom Awards that Thursday, that Friday, Saturday, probably have fun at Walt Disney World.
So what you're saying, next year's event, Lord's will be held in Orlando.
We're doing 2 next year.
2, okay.
Yeah, we're not getting rid of Baltimore. Oh,
okay.
No. We're not getting rid of Baltimore. Has too much stake in it, and too many people are too familiar with coming to Baltimore. So we can't get rid of Baltimore. We're just going to add on Orlando, Florida. Because, you get a city for the day, you might as well take advantage of it. That's what I see.
I know that's right. So we're going to continue on here. For those that are watching, please don't forget to download the Coyoteman Show Network on your app phones and Android phones. For those who have them, you can continue watching us and see what we do over here on the Coyoteman Show Network. Yeah, over in Security Mall and making things happen. Yes. So we're going to continue to flow with Mr. Dr. Fred Newsom, who's making some amazing things happen in the community and constantly. When things don't go one way, what we do is got to shift.
You got to
shift is a key word. I think that most people don't shift when they see challenges come or certain things come. We figure that we'll just stay right here. Nah, you got to shift. You got to make things happen.
You got to shift. If you monitor the market, it'll tell you everything. It's all your indicators. Okay, this is going down, this is picking up, and you got to make that change. If this is going down and you still there, then you got to go where the change is being made.
Right.
And you'll constantly stay relevant, sustainable, everything, if you can follow the pattern. If you can't follow it, then that's a different story.
Yes. So tell me, Dr. Fred, what information or what key points, we talked about shifting, and what other key elements would you say you've been a successful entrepreneur and someone who's watching and have a vision? What would you say to them?
That's a good, Dave, that's a good point. You can never give up on your vision. Some people gonna go to the left, some gonna go to the right. They just gonna drop off. But God gave you the vision. You have to work the vision. God didn't give it to those people you think should stay on board. And I think Tyler Perry, I heard him say it best. You know, some people are in your life for a season. Some, you know, just like leaves on a tree. They fall off every season and new leaves come back. Well, everybody's not supposed to stay with you forever.
Come on
Some
now.
people you have to let go. Even when God is saying no, but you saying yes. So your will is superseding God's will. Your will always fail that way.
Come on now.
Your will cannot supersede God's will, or we will always fail. I try to make sure what the Bible says, the righteous man's steps are ordered by the Lord. I try to make sure God is ordering every step so I can stay righteous. When I start doing my own thing in my own vein and going my own way, God's like, I didn't tell you to go that way. But if I persist therein, guess what happens? It becomes a mess. And then I blame who? God, why you let me? God didn't let you do nothing. You did it on your own.
Right. Now here's someone. Actually, do we see Future running for mayor again?
Oh yes, praise God. I'm running for mayor in 2024. So proud, so glad. And actually, I got a friend that's running for mayor of DC this year, and another one running for at large in DC. So with their two campaigns, they're going to back me for mayor in Baltimore. So it's going to be such a powerful network of people, and we're preparing right now because this mayor won't be here again.
2024, Dr. Fred Newsom, mayor of Baltimore City.
We taking over.
We're going to speak that into existence right
Praise
now.
God. Yes, and you heard it here first on the Dave Robinson Show. Dr. Newsom running for mayor of Baltimore. Brandon, move. Anybody else, move. This is not your position, not your time, not your place.
Come on,
somebody. The church say amen.
Thank you, and thank you once again for watching the David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations. Until next time, peace out and God bless.
You're watching The David Robinson Show.
On the Coyoteman Show Network.
Real talk, real people, real conversation.